Good morning everyone, this is Menaka Shrestha and today I'm here for a speech on the topic, what is life? So if I had to describe life in a word, then I would say life is partial, life is unjust. If it had been just, then everyone in this world would have been treated equally. There wouldn't have been people distinguished into rich and poor. We cannot continue how life goes, but there are people who have struggled and moved forward in life. So we are all physically abled people, but still we haven't gained much. But there's an example. There's this Miss Chama Kumari. She is also a differently abled person, but still she is a renowned writer today. The next example would be Mr. Sondu Kruit. He came from a poor background, but still, he is renowned as a famous ophthalmologist, not only across Nepal, but all across the globe. He has treated those people who aren't able to pay the bills of the hospital freely. So, why is he renowned today? That's because he did not let those struggles that life had put forward him, and he has faced those struggles. We should not give up. The only thing in life that keeps us going is not giving up. The next example would be Stephen Hawking. He is also a disabled person, but still, he is a renowned scientist all across the globe. Why look elsewhere when we students are the best example of the people who struggle? We have been struggling our whole life to get good grades, to get good marks, but just recently, I gave my CEE exam, and there I also struggled a lot. I struggled to get good scores. I just gave this exam for a year, but there are people who have been struggling for many years to get to pass that exam and to get the doctorate degree. So when I was in class 7, there was this exam, physics exam, and I failed that test. It was the first time I ever failed a test, and it was a science test. So I was really down at that time. But if I had let that bring me down, then I wouldn't have been a science student today. So the only motto of our life should be never giving up. There's this quotation: winners never quit and quitters never win. So if you want to be a winner, then you should never quit. When there's a will, there's a way. If you have the will to win, then you will always find a way. You will always make a way. If you let the failure move forward and make a block out of that failure, then you will never win. So make a staircase out of that failure and you will surely win. We have failed many times in life. Ever since we were born, we have failed many times. If we never failed, then we would have been born perfectly. We would have been able to learn how to walk. We would have been able to learn how to walk, teach, write, everything. So we learned this gradually as we move forward in life. So now, if I had given up at that moment, I wouldn't have been able to stand here. I wouldn't have been able to walk. I wouldn't have been able to talk. So we should never give up. There's this sketch that I was making a few days ago. So it was a sketch of a deer, and I thought, no, I should give up because the shading part was really difficult. It was so difficult that I decided to give up. But then I thought, it isn't for a competition. Why should I give up? It's just for me. So then I again tried to continue with that drawing. And again, it turned out really well. And then I thought, if I had given up at that point, then this sketch which has existed now wouldn't have existed if I had given up. So I thought, giving up is never an option. So in life, if you ever give up, then the future which may have existed, which might exist, will never exist if you give up. So never give up and always move forward. No one ever succeeds in their first try. Giving up should never be an option. So with this, I would like to conclude my speech. Thank you very much.